Hello, I would like to discuss the pros and cons of GameShark hacking versus USB gecko hacking. This is the N64 GameShark. I actually have two of them. I would have to say, first off, the pros of these would be they are very easy to hack. It's usually one-line RAM hacks, 8-bit. It has a 16-bit search. You can search through that to find your codes. Another pro of it is it does not usually require assembly codes or pointer codes, and it's very easy to use. You just hook it into your console, your N64, and then put a game on top of it. And then the game, you'll select the codes you want to use if the game has pre-written codes. You'll just put them in and it'll be set. You can use the encode generator. One of the cons of that is you need an expansion pack to hack them yourself. One of the other pros is there's a lot of codes already out for it. They're very easy to find. Okay, now I'm going to go over the cons of it. They're very cheaply built. The software on them is very unstable. If you delete a bunch of codes on there, it is not going to like that, and it's going to corrupt your data, and eventually it'll just crap out. Also, if you overload the code list, it will break, because I've had that happen. I've gone through about 5 of these. Yeah, but you know, they really captured the imagination of what you can do with a game more than just play the game. You can do all kinds of level hacks, RAM hacks, the typical infinite health and ammo and that kind of stuff. But then there were like beta tests and debug hacks that were really cool to find. Another pro about it is you can hook this part up to the computer if you have the software and the special GameShark. See, there are some of these that have this port on them and some that do not, and there's even some that have it, but it's a dummy port because there is a chip not soldered on there that you need to work the program. So you can even extract actual games, and that's how some of the backups were made on the GameShark. Very simple to use. Now, the other device I'd like to talk about is the USB Gecko for Wii. You just plug it into your GameCube slot of your Wii. The newer ones don't have it. I would have to say the pros of this is there was a nice online community, but they removed me because I changed my username and they didn't like it, and the admin was kind of dumb and removed me as well as somebody else, even though I had 700 posts and my karma was like over 50. 48 days online. I used this for 2 years. I got it in 2010. I learned a lot about it. The pros are it's up to date. There's gecko.net software, WeRD software. Here are some of the cons. You have to go through all the homebrew and put it on the Wii. Then you got to get Gecko OS. Then you have to patch all these iOS's on there, and it takes a while to learn how to mod it, but once you have it all set, you're good to go. And then the cons are on this is there's a lot more memory on the Wii than there are on the 64, because the 64 was only maximum 8 megabytes. This takes a longer time to search for, and also a lot of the codes, when you find them, will not be able to do one-line RAM hacks, you'll have to do a pointer or somehow find an assembly code, and that means you got to go further in there. You have to learn about stack traces and other junk like that, messing with breakpoints. You got to learn functions and something like store word, I forgot, it's been so long. I used to do this for fun for quite a while, and I've made a good 400 plus codes using it for the Wii. A lot of people will use these codes, but there's only a handful of people who actually hack them for Wii, and it's not companies. That's another con about this, is there's no company that officially does this. It's not like Interact is working on USB Gecko. It's just people who do it for fun, but a lot of people use them for online cheating and stuff like that. I don't know, I haven't used these forever, but there's just this little port on the back. I think they have I'm not sure if they still make the blue one. I forgot, the SE special edition or not, but yeah. And if anyone wants to work on debugging, I suggest you get one of these, and maybe not the GameShark, because they're getting harder to find. Even though this was mass produced and officially a patent, this is unofficial and was made by one person named Nuke. I wish that there was an official patent for the USB Gecko, but there's not, and we have to stick with what we got. But it's just not as easy to get the codes to work on the Wii. But on the GameShark, you got one-line codes possibly, and the button activators are easy, and so on and so forth. So that's all I have to say about these two devices that I've used over the past 5 or 6 years.